holiday lets, service accommodations, or HMOs, houses of multiple occupation, which gives you the best return on investment and which will absorb all of your time? Check out this video as the panel members will answer that question. Thank you for that. I'm going to go, hopefully, a quick answer. It feels like this could go on for hours, and let's not make it hours. But it's just how best to maximize our money for the best yields. Should we all do service accommodation, or is there still room for HMOs? Paul, Hilliard, because I know you do both. Bronwen, you do both. Quickly, from your perspectives, what's the pitfalls of jumping straight to service accommodation over HMOs?
Well, first of all, I'd say that HMOs are more certain and predictable than service accommodation because don't get SAs are short-term living, sort of short-term letting. So it's unpredictable your cash flow. And the other thing is your running costs are significantly higher for service accommodation, but don't forget, so are the returns. But I'd say service accommodation more of a business. Specialist business, and rather than HMOs is complicated, but far more easier in my view. Over to you, Bronwen.
Yeah, so again, get knowledge, understand the pros and cons, and there are pros and cons of both of them, and it depends on what you're looking for in terms of return. Are HMOs saturated? I get that question asked all the time, and in fact, 7 years ago when I started, I felt the same. Oh, can't do HMOs because it's saturated. Now, it is difficult. It can be difficult, but it's not impossible. So with HMOs, definitely the demand is still there. Young people cannot afford to rent flats. They need to share. And in fact, they enjoy sharing with other people. What you've got to understand is what's the marketplace in the area that you're looking to invest? Where is the demand? Where do people want to live? And how do you differentiate your HMO from all the other boring ones down the road? Get a planning consultant, a local planning consultant that understands HMOs and what the Article 4 areas and planning requirements are. And if you've got your power team around you, you can absolutely pinpoint pretty much down to the street where the opportunities might be. So HMOs, I have a number. They're my bread and butter. What I suggest for anyone looking at which strategy is to watch my free training course. Hence, it's in the link. But more than happy to share information. You've got to get knowledge to be confident in what you're going to do. Okay, Simon. Simon,
quickly over to Tim.
Just a real quick one. If you're new to investing, you will find getting an HMO mortgage slightly easier than a service accommodation mortgage. Lenders tend to want more experience before they'll let you have service accommodation. That's only because service accommodation is a fairly new arena, so therefore there aren't as many lenders lending into it. HMOs have been around for longer, so therefore they're slightly more relaxed about your experience before they'll lend into that.
Hi, at the risk of repeating myself, I think I said this last month, came across some fascinating research which said that the number of 18-year-olds in the country will be increasing by 25% in the next 10 years. There's a real demographic explosion of 18 to 30-year-olds. Now, with most HMO places being taken by young people, probably 18 to 35, that means there'll be 25% more people looking for property, and a lot of those will be going for HMOs. So I would say in the next 10 years, there's going to be a significant increase in the demand for HMOs. Once you get beyond that, demographics are changing again, but hey, it's 15, 20 years off. I'm not planning longer than that. So in the next 10 years, there'll be 25 increase of 18 or plus.